Present day. Present time.
Mr. Wonderful about our gameplay. You know, even Killer Cal Rundgren once in a while, they phone tap our phones sometimes in Philadelphia when we're talking about what we're going to do to our opponents. But the people at the phone company, especially in the Bronx, man, they're the most stark, raving hulkamaniacs I've ever seen in my life. Bronx. And I love the people at the phone company, especially those female operators. Ooh.
There you have it. Good Lord. Hulk's in a mood this morning. Hold on, hotline's ringing. Good morning, Z100.
Who is this?
Scott and Ross. Who's this?
Don't say another word, Scott. Me, Mr. Leonard here, Assistant Public Service Director, Thursday Morning Zoo. With a great excuse why I'm not in. Do you want to hear it?
Well, wait a minute. You know, I just got back from vacation. I've been down in Florida in Hulk's hometown, and we've been sunning and funning and everything. We got special guests up here, and you were supposed to be up here to work this morning.
Right. I'm calling downstairs from the payphone, and I am madder than that. Down.
What's the matter? Are the elevators out again?
No, the elevators are not again, Ross.
What's the problem? In other words, you've already made it downstairs and you can't get up the damn stairs of the station?
Oh, I'm mad in the dark. Is Dean Thacker in yet?
No, he's not in. What is the problem? Come on.
Some idiot. Someone with the unmitigated goals, some pencil neck geek is parked in my parking space.
Someone's parked in your private parking space?
Can't they read? It says Mr. Leonard, Leonard.
Well, you never use it. Usually, somebody parks in it quite frequently.
That's not important, Scott.
So
what is important is that I'm going to snap the spine of that son of a gun who parked in my spine. I'm going to hit him upside the head so hard, his pea brain will be rolling around his head for a week.
You said someone's parked in your parking place and you're mad you're going to thrash him.
Boy, I can't. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to sit right here, Scott, and wait for this person to come get his ride.
What kind of car is it? I mean,
boy, I'm just going to, you might just call the police already. Go ahead and call an ambulance now.
Wait a minute. We could just have it towed, Mr. Leonard. What kind of car is it?
Let me see. Hold on.
Take a look.
It's a Cadillac, a red 85.
A red 85 Cadillac parked in your parking place, and you're going to wait downstairs till they come out to get the car and beat him to death.
You better call the ambulance now, Scott.
Well, let me look around. Claire, is that car yours?
It's not mine, Scott.
It's not mine.
No.
Not mine. I have that little Japanese car.
Little jerky-looking red 85 Cadillac.
I got a tan Cadillac.
Bellman?
Yeah, Scott?
Have you got a red Cadillac downstairs?
No, it's not mine.
I don't think there's anyone in here that has a red Cadillac. I don't think it's anyone here.
Boy, wait till I find out who it is.
Wait a minute. Maybe it's Hulk.
Wait a minute.
But it is.
Hulk, what kind of car you got, man?
Yeah.
Well, you know, man, I've been sitting here just taking all this gaga in from that little old limp-wristed Mr. Leonard, you know, and I wanted to tell the dude in person I wasn't going to admit that it was my ride out there, you know.
Yeah, you were
I was hoping that he would come upstairs here because ever since he was running his big mouth about 7 or 8 months ago about being the president of the United States, gonna stick his name on the ballot, I was so hot, man, because I was thinking about running for president, but the reason I didn't do it was because I would have won the presidency, then I wouldn't have been able to wrestle. But as far as Mr. Leonard, he don't even have enough credentials to drive a car. You know, the dude talks about a parking spot, man. He don't have no parking spot out there. He couldn't even afford to hire DC Cab to bring him over here. And you know what? I'm going to come down there for that Mr. Leonard, and they're going to not only need an ambulance, they're going to need a double-decker stretcher because when I snap him in half, they're going to put his shoulders and hands.
Mr. Leonard, I think I found out whose car that is.
That's right, it's my car.
Mr. Leonard?
What a joke. I knew it was your car, Hawk. I knew all the time.
Mr. Leonard, Hulk
I'm
is...
just messing with your mind.
He was playing with you,
Let
Hulk.
me tell you something, Mr. Leonard. That little girlish little laugh you get on there, you know, you probably got Roddy Piper's skirt on downstairs in the phone booth because, you know, there ain't nobody home upstairs in your brain, and I'm sure there ain't nothing downstairs under that skirt. And let me tell you something, brother.
No.
You better not put one hand on that shiny red Cadillac, or I may just drag you in the ring with your girlfriend Brutus Beefcake in the Meadowlands and do you in right with him.
On Friday.
Mr. Leonard, I think Hulk's coming down to move the car and speak with you about it, so don't move.
Well, you think you're mad now. Wait till you find out and let all the air out of your tires.
No.
go ahead and do something like that, and I might just jump on your back and ride you all the way over to the Meadowlands because I ain't taking this too lightly, Mr. Leonard.
Yeah,
Everybody knows that I really don't like you. I don't like your type because of that limp wrist of yours. You can't do no dumbbell curls.
Mr. Leonard, just stay right where you are. He's coming down to talk to you.
Oh, no, I was supposed to go pick up the donuts this morning.
Aren't you going to wait? He's going to move the car for you.
No, I can't wait. I got to get there before they close.
Well, let me tell you, the donuts are upstairs right here, Mr. Leonard, but the cream puff yourself, you're downstairs.
Mr. Leonard, are you there?
Hello? There's something wrong with the line.
Mr. Leonard,
Hello?
Mr. Leonard?
Hello?
can you hear us?
Just barely, Scott.
Hulk's on the way down. Don't move.
Oh, no, I won't go anywhere.
Goodbye.
Later.
Hello, Z100.
Hello, Scott.
This is Scott Ross. Who's this?
It's me, Mr. Leonard.
Mr. Leonard, where are you?
Is the Hulk still there?
Well, he's not in the room right now. I think he's gone.
I'm 5 blocks away behind the warehouse.
So I guess he kind of shook you up a little bit.
I'm hiding. Is the coast clear?
Yeah, I think everything's okay. We've been giving away tickets to the Friday night bout, the Friday night fights at the Meadowland.
I guess he was pretty mad.
Yeah, he was furious.
I guess that means I don't get any free tickets.
No, I don't.
I think that's, a real possibility, Mr. Leonard.
You were terrible. You said nasty things about
His
him.
24-inch pythons were twitching.
He's all shook up about this fight with Brutus Beefcake anyway, and you come on the fellow phone like you were crazy.
Well, you're the one who let me ramble on. Why didn't you tell me it was his car?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. He just walked back in the room, Mr. Leonard.
Mr. Leonard?
Well, 9:18 in the morning, Mr. Leonard calling us and wanting some free tickets.
Sorry about that, Hulk.
It's a pretty good lineup Friday night. Steamboat will be there. Funk will be there. Got a big lineup. What about this beefcake thing? This has been going on for some time, hasn't it, Hulk?
Well, the thing is, before I talk about Brutus Beefcake, I'm going to leave a couple tickets for that skinny little limp-wristed Mr. Leonard because I want him in the first row when I bust up Brutus Beefcake, And then if Mr. Leonard's got enough guts, if he's half the man or half the woman that he says or she says that he or she is, I would like that little Mr. Leonard to climb in the center of the ring with me in the Meadowlands, and I'd go ahead and press him over my head with those 24-inch pythons, just like I did that little skinny Rocky Balboa, and I'd throw Mr. Leonard all the way from the Z100 station all the way down to Tampa, Florida, man, if I get my chance. But I sure will leave him a couple free tickets. I'd like to get my hands on his skinny little neck.
Maybe we could dump Brutus's body on his.
That would look good. They look like a pair, man. They should have been on Noah's Ark together. One and the same, man.
Lime green lizard suit and Brutus Beefcake together. Well, you're upset about this fight, aren't you?
Well, I'm upset about it, but I got something there's a little deeper meaning to this whole thing. Not only did Brutus Beefcake bust up Hillbilly Jim and break his leg, and not only has Brutus Beefcake taken all the shortcuts in the world to climb to the #1 contender position, I got something more than that on my mind, There's a good buddy of mine, my training partner, Raymond John Michelle, man, the New Jersey State Muscular Dystrophy poster child, man. And the dude's 10 years old, man, and he's coming to the Meadowlands to see the Hulkster wrestle. This is going to be the first time a main man, my training partner, is going to be there, Raymond, brother. And you know something? I'm going to win this one for him, man, because this is his dream, man, to see Hulk Hogan bust up Brutus Beefcake. And if there's no other reason in the world, I'm going to do it for my main man, Raymond, my training partner.
All right. Let's find out the Meadowlands. The Hulk is here. If you want to talk to him, lines are open.
Good morning, Z100.
Yes, can I talk to the Hulk?
Yeah, man, you can talk to Hulk.
Oh, I don't believe it. Hulkamaniacs running wild all over the place. I've always wanted to talk to you, Hulk. I can't believe it. The power's in the air. It's power's in the phone lines. How you doing over there?
I don't know, man. It sounds like I might have you do all my interviews for me, man.
Oh, I love it. You're the best. I'm telling you, Hulkamania running wild all over Hicksville, all over town. Anywhere I go, Hulkamania's #1. You're #1. I can't believe it. You're the best.
Well, brother, I appreciate that, but I gotta admire you for telling the truth.
You know it's the truth, brother.
Hot hit Z100. Phil Collins, don't lose my number. Z Morning Zoo special guest this morning. He's warming up for the Brutus Beefcake match on Friday night. The Hulk is here. Good morning. You're on the air with Hulk.
Morning, Hulk.
Go ahead. You got a question?
Yeah. Hulk.
Yeah, what's happening?
Not much, man. Listen, wondering if you ever considered playing pro football.
Well, brother, I thought about playing pro football, but then when I thought about having to put shoulder pads and that helmet on there to cover up this brutally handsome mug, in the fact that I'd have to take a big cut and pay, man, it kind of turned me off,
Yeah, man, I hear that, man.
All right.
All right, man, that's cool.
He's big enough to do whatever he wants to do, believe me.
Z100, good morning. You're on with Hulk.
Hi, I just wanted to tell Hulk that I love him, number one. And my kids, Jennifer and Jamie Lee, love him, number two. Number three, I want to know if he's married.
Well, a lot of people ask me that question. They say, well, is Hulk Hogan married? Is there a Mrs. Hogan? I say, yeah, there's a Mrs. Hogan, because that's my mother, Where do you think I came from?
No, like Cal Rudman last month when he was on Z100 said you were married, and then I saw you on with Joan Rivers on the Johnny Carson show, and you said you weren't.
Well, me and Cal Rudgren, we got the secret kind of thing, Every time I see Cal Rudgren with a good-looking lady, or he sees me with a good-looking lady, we get kind of starry-eyed because a lot of things turn me and Cal on. That's wrestling, fighting in the combat zone, rock and roll music, training with weights hanging and banging, and the good-looking ladies make us sweat. So every time Cal Rudgren sees me sweating, he looks around at the lady's hand, and if there's a diamond ring on her hand, whether it's her left hand or her right hand, once in a while Killer Cal will make a mistake and say I might be married, but Killer Cal, he's goofy in love all the time, and he makes a lot of mistakes, but me and my man Killer Cal, we're going to stay single for a long time because there's a lot of mountains out there we're going to have to conquer if you can dig it.
Cal sweats when a pig comes along. Hello, Z100, you're on with Hulk.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, how you doing, Hulk?
Pretty good. How are you, brother?
All right, man, this is me. This is Mitchell again from the phone company. I'm a security officer here.
All right, man. How's things going?
Everything is going fine. I called you a while ago, but you disconnect me kind of quick.
No, that wasn't me. That was that goofy Mr. Leonard playing with the phone again.
Hello, Z100, Long Island line.
Hello, I'd like to know is the Hulk really... Excuse me. I'd like to know if Cyndi Lauper's really good friends with the Hulk, with him doing the video with Roddy Piper.
Well, Cyndi Lauper, like I said, she's my main squeeze, And me and Cyndi got a lot of special projects, a lot of rock and roll projects, a lot of wrestling things going on. But I didn't make the video with Cyndi Lauper because that nasty Roddy Piper was there. And, even though they had a contract out there that nobody was going to fight, I was scared that if I went out there and did the video with him, I just might lose my mind. And the next time I beat Roddy Piper up, I want it to be in front of a live audience. Maybe we'll put Shea Stadium and John Stadium together because I want everybody in the world to see me bust this dude up.
All right, thank you very much.
All right,
You're
thanks for
welcome.
calling. Hulk, I know you train real hard for matches. When we had Mr. T up here, he said he eats raw onions before a match. Do you do anything special to train?
I try to stay away from Mr. T's breath. That's what I do.
All right.
I try to stay away from his breath, because he's not really a nice guy. He's a mean guy. He doesn't have too many friends. I'm about the only friend he's got, and George Papard of the A-Team. But as far as that goes, Mr. T is into helping children, man, especially special children. And, that's the thing that I was worried about was when I was getting ready for WrestleMania, that dude wouldn't even take a bath, man. He stunk so bad. It wasn't the onions that was getting me. It was the onion patch that was growing under his armpit.
932, Hulk is on the rampage. Hulkamania line.
Hello?
Hi, did you want to talk to Hulk?
Sure I do.
Go right ahead.
Hi, Hulk. How you doing? This is a thrill for me.
All right, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great now. Hulk, I loved what you did to Morocco. It was great. I want to ask you a question, though. Who was your toughest opponent?
Well, the thing is, that goes way back to Tokyo, Japan. I got in the ring with a couple pretty mean dudes back there. But, it's kind of hard to say who the toughest opponent is because after I get done busting them up and pinning them in the center of the ring, I start worrying about the next war, So right now, the toughest thing on my mind is this Brutus Beefcake because he takes a lot of cheap shots and kicks people in the teeth when they're down. And that's what I'm worried about now. That's the only thing I got my mind on, tunnel vision.
Like a fruitcake.
Yeah, he is kind of like a fruitcake the way he swishes around in the ring and walks half sideways, kind of like that goofy little Mr. Leonard,
Hulk, my 2-year-old granddaughter is in love with you. She's in love with you, and I'm looking at your picture right here in TV Guide. You made my day.
All right, well, I sure would like to meet...
Friday.
All right, I'd like to meet your little granddaughter and tell her that I'll be hanging around waiting for her when she gets to be about 18 or 19, one of those middle-aged women, because Hulkamania will still be running wild.
9:34 in the morning. Let me get the hotline ringing here just a second. Hello, Z100.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Scott?
Yeah, Mr. Leonard.
It's me, Mr. Leonard.
Why are you whispering?
Is the Hulk still there?
Yes.
Yes?
He wants to talk to you. Well, that didn't work. Hulk's a busy man. We got a few more calls. He's got to get out of here. Good morning, Z100.
Yeah, I want to ask Hulk, is it true that Classy Freddie Blassie was really your manager once?
Ooh, boy, that's a hard question, but the Hulkster could never tell a lie, you know. About 1978, when I first came to New York City, I wanted to conquer the world, you know, and I thought that money was the best way to go. So Freddie Blassie picked me up in Venice Beach, California, told me he could make me $1 million overnight. And, you know, I took a lot of bad advice from the dude, man. I did a lot of mean things, you know. And it is true that at one time, Freddie Blassie was my manager. But as soon as I started doing really bad things, the big dude upstairs, he slapped me on top of the head, made me see the light, you know. And ever since then, like I've been telling everybody, I've been training, saying my prayers and eating my vitamins. And if I could ever get that no classy Freddie Blassie lassie in the ring, I'd put an end to his stuff.
There you have it. There's the answer. 9:35, Hulk, thanks for coming by this morning. It's Friday night at the Meadowlands. Are you going to take care of Brutus the way we think you might?
Well, you know, the thing is, since I've been at Z100, this is the ultimate natural high, man. I'm on top of the world. I'm the world's heavyweight champion. I got the biggest arms in the world, and now I got the greatest radio station in the world behind me. And with my main man, Raymond Michelle, the New Jersey poster child on my side. You know, I don't think there's any man alive that can stop this combination.
Yeah.
Z100, I love you, and I'm going to be rocking around the world with you.
Thank you, Hulk, sir. Let's hear it for the Hulk this morning.
Hi, is the Hulk there?
Right here.
Hi, Hulk, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Fine. I was just going to ask you, I saw you recently on the Tonight Show, and are you really that crazy about Joan Rivers?
Well, the thing is, you know, the lady, she's kind of aggressive. Excuse my lingo here, it's too early in the morning. She's kind of aggressive. Sometimes she gets a little vicious, so I figured I should attack full bore, full steam ahead.
Yeah.
And once I put on the afterburners, and once I started attacking her, all of a sudden she started throwing off some body heat, kind of like an old skunk, you know. Yeah. And there was so much body heat, it kind of turned me on. I kind of lost my head for a minute. Yeah. Then when I bent her over with a Clark Gable pose and got ready to kiss her, I took a good look at that ugly mug of hers, and I realized that I didn't have the thing for her like I thought I did.
Yeah! All right.
The Z Morning Zoo on Z100.
Wait a minute. A hotline. What's this thing?
Good morning, Z100.
Hello,
Is this Mr. Leonard?
Mike, Scott.
What's
Is that Mr. Hogan still there?
You mean Hulk Hogan?
Are those 24-inch pythons around?
You mean that guy you said you were going to thrash him within an inch of his life because he parked in your parking space?
I don't remember saying that.
Yeah, you told him you were going to come up here and kick the holy daylights out of him.
Oh, yeah. Ha, ha, ha. That's just a little joke.
You said you were going to wring his scrawny little neck.
Right. Is he still there?
You called him a pencil neck geek.
No, he's gone.
He's gone, huh? Didn't want to stick around, did he?
But let me tell you what he left.
Ha, pretty brave on the phone, isn't he?
Hey, look, listen to this.
Huh.
Hear that? That's your 2 free tickets he left you for Friday night.
Oh, no.
He said he wants you there down front.
Out in front?
Yeah, right where he can see you.
I don't know. Don't they have any nosebleed seats?
No, he said this is right down front.
He said he wanted to get you the best seats possible.
Isn't that nice of him?
Right, but I'm still a little suspicious.
Oh, no, he says he wants you down front so he can see you in your lime green loser suit.
Then he knew I was just kidding then.
Yes, he says he wants to dump Brutus beefcake on your body.
Oh, no, he's still mad.
Yeah, you might say that, Mr. Leonard. He said Brutus' blood will mix good with lime green leisure suits.
Well, thanks for getting me in this mess, Scott.
He says he's going to search to the end of the earth until he finds you.
Oh, no, he knows I'm coming. He knows where I work.
Yeah, but you know what? The coast is clear now. He's already left.
Are you sure?
Come on up.
I don't know. I shouldn't have let all the air out of his tires.
No, he was a little upset about that.
Of course, the ball pin hammer spots, I hope he doesn't find those. I kind of went over his trunk with the ball pin hammer.
Oh, no.
Well, maybe you better give it about a half hour then.
Right. Thanks, Ross.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Leonard, good luck to you.
Can we move to another location?
No, we're staying right here.
All right, fine.
We'll see you tomorrow.
You got that right.
And your tickets will be in your little mailbox.
All right, thanks.
Friday night.
Oh, boy. I think I might have something to do. Friday night.
Later.
Later.
Hot hits all summer long. Z100.